I believe the previous two speakers were more eloquent and fantastic. And I don't come here to match up to what they said, because if I try to do so, I will not do it. But I'll try my level best to give you a message that I hope we all can take home, share with our parents, share with our friends, and be messengers of change. The only way we can change the mindset of the people in our society is when we speak out. I believe the only way that evil can prevail is when good people stop talking. But if we don't stop talking, we can make a change. A change that you, the young generation, can be hopeful of a better tomorrow for Australia, where everyone is contributing towards the diversity of this beautiful nation we all call home. Often when they talk about Africa, many people think Africa is a country or a city or a village. It is not. Africa is a continent with 54 countries. And some of the countries, I would say, are 2 or 3 times that of Australia as a whole. Just Africa. I came from a very tiny country called Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is located on the west coast of Africa. If you check here, this is Sierra Leone. This tiny portion of the map is called Sierra Leone. And if I go back here now and bring you to the story I want to share, you get to know why people are called refugees, or why people like me never really want to be called refugee anymore. I want to take you through a journey, and within this short presentation, I will hope that by the time we are out of here, we all carry a message of hope, a message of diversity, a message of welcoming, a message that will make Australia a better society for everyone. I'm Isaiah Lahai, and this is basically Africa, a continent with over 30.2 billion square kilometers, with over 1 billion people, with over 1,000 languages. Just imagine, there are countries in Africa with population over 170 million. What is the population of Australia, if I may ask? Who can tell me? Yes. 24 million. Just imagine, the whole of Australia is 24 million. The tiny country I'm coming from has 7 million people. When they say refugee or asylum seeker, it is very important for us to know the distinction and to know where people are coming from. I am very proud to be called a Sierra Leonean. And by the way, this is my national color. This is the flag of Sierra Leone, green, white, and blue. And I wear it wherever I go because there is a saying that I always love saying. No matter how long a crocodile takes in the forest, that crocodile will never become an elephant. No matter how long an elephant stayed in an ocean, the elephant will never become a crocodile. Transition, assimilation, and social inclusion is what will make us unique in Australia. Often we fail to understand the pathways through which people that comes into our society are coming from. I'm from Sierra Leone, as I said earlier, on the west coast of Africa. And coming to Australia was like a dream. I never knew whether there was a country on planet Earth called Australia. Just as the previous speakers expressed, we never knew that Australia was on the map until one unfaithful morning when everything changed for me. This is part of my country. Beautiful, lot of rainforest, lot of hunting grounds. But then, on a fateful morning in 1991, terror visited my country. A civil war started by a person called Fode Sanko. He led the civil war of the Revolutionary United Front. They came into my village on the 23rd of March, 1991. There was nothing left for me to live for but to flee into exile at the age of 14. 3 days walking on foot to cross into another country was not easy. And I could remember when they asked Jeffrey, or when Jeffrey asked you guys, if you are going somewhere, what will you take? Look at this picture and tell me, are any of the people in the picture carrying anything good? They are carrying, some are carrying bags, some are carrying just sacks. As a refugee, you know, if there is war coming here and we are all to escape for our lives, I can't say this is my laptop, I have to take it. I will not even think of the laptop. Probably I will take this bin. That is what my heart has touched. I'll carry that one away. That is why you see some people with umbrellas, some people has nothing. That is what it takes to be a refugee. You have no choice. You don't even know where you are going. You just go, you follow people. You don't know whether you are going to survive or whether you are going to die. You don't know. I'm going to show you some photos. They are a little bit graphic, but I cannot leave this place without giving you the reality of what I went through at the age of 14. These are young men. They took up the weapon. They did a lot of havoc. They killed people. They amputated people. They opened wombs of pregnant women just to know the type of child that is in the womb. That is what happened in my country. It is terrible. This young child, she never knew anything about the politics of Sierra Leone, but they chopped off her 2 hands just because they have power to do so. These are the horrors that took place in my country. Little kids, they amputate them. They are left with no future, no one to look up to. Some are orphans. In Sierra Leone presently, there are over 400,000 to 500,000 orphans who are without hope. They have no family. They have no neighbor to care for them. It is terrible. I want to tell us today, we are very, very lucky to be part of this Australian community. And you youngsters rising up, some will be prime ministers tomorrow, some will be lawyers, some will be doctors, and some will be human rights activists like me. I hope and believe that we can make a move, we can take the stand to change the world for a better tomorrow, because that is the only way we can make this world a better place. You may think, who is that person crawling in the picture there? That's me. I was extremely sick. There was no hope. There was no medical treatment. Just imagine this to be a medical center. Can you believe that? That is the life people call refugees go through. There is nothing to live for. You don't have any future. You have nothing. You just have to take whatever comes your way. I was sick. There was no medical treatment. The only thing I could do was to wait for what will happen the next day. That is why whenever people say, are you a refugee? I said, no. I was a refugee. I am no longer a refugee. Because nobody wants to be called a refugee. It was very interesting though, when Johanna and Jeffrey asked you guys, how many people are coming from a migration background? I was at the back of the room, and I saw roughly 80% of you all put up your hands. But then when they asked, how many people are coming from refugee background? Nobody wants to be a refugee. I want us to know that in Australia, statistically, 45% of the Australian community has got migration background. And if so, I want us to also know that Australia, we are all migrants. The only true owners of Australia are the Aboriginal people. We all came here in one way or the other. So we have to accept, welcome, encourage, and support those who are coming to seek refuge. By the way, Australia is a signatory to the 1951 Convention of the United Nations. Australia signed that we will uphold the treaty to welcome, to support, to care for refugees, people who are running away from stress, trauma, war, hardship, persecution. We are going to support them. Australian government signed to that treaty in 1951. Today, the same government is putting people in detention centers around the Pacific. They would have used what they are spending out there to support the Australian community and build facilities here that could better enhance the life of the people they are putting in detentions. But we here are the change. We can make a difference if only we carry the message that we get from here today. Change can only be achieved when all of us here take a step. I'm not going to go through every slide I have here because of time. I just want to skip some of what I have and give you a contrast of the privileges that you all here have compared to the privileges that other children, like in where I'm coming from, are exposed to. So to do that, I'm going to go out of this presentation and just give you a short contrast that may likely open up some thinking cap. I own a school project that I'm passionately running. I started it, I built it, I financed it, and I run it by myself. Simply because I believe in education. Education is the key to empowerment. Education is the key to success. Education is the key to open every door that is locked. So don't take what the teachers are giving you here lightly. Make good use of it. Listen to them. Get the knowledge they are impacting into your life. Make use of it. Treasure it. It's priceless. The sacrifices they make here every day to come in front of this blackboard or whiteboard or screen to give you knowledge is priceless. Don't think, oh, they are teachers, they are paying them whatever they have to give us. No. There are kids out there. The opportunities you have, they don't have it. I just want to give you a short example for you to think about so that tomorrow, when you come back to school, you have something to live for. This is a school project I started on my own, as I said earlier. This is Sierra Leone, and I'm coming from this part of Sierra Leone, very close to Liberia and Guinea. And when I started this project, I was running it based on the taxi I was driving in Tasmania. Every dollar I get, I keep it. I put the dollar into this cash trunk. When it is to a certain limit, I will open it up, put the money through the bank because I believe in transparency, use the bank to send the money to Africa. So that tomorrow, if people are going to ask me, at least I have something to prove that this is what I did. Today the school is running with 200 children. But to the surprise of many of you, you are seated here on very nice modern chairs. Everything is great. You have power screens, you have internet. Everything is comfortable. Just tell me, these are kids. They have a desire to learn. Many of them, they want to be like you are. But look at them. You see how they are standing? This is what is happening. You see the desire of these young people? They want to go to school, but they have no support. 50 or 60% of them are orphans. No parents, no mother, no father, no uncle, nobody to look for them. They are just like that. Just tell me about this picture. What can you learn from this one here? In the dust, standing up, they want to go to school. They want to acquire knowledge. Either the soft way or the hard way. All they want is to get education. You see them standing up? We are here, we have everything. But often we still think, oh man, life is not good. The school is not well good. The teachers are not giving us what we want. This is the life many of our other young people around the world are going through. See, this is all they have to live for. But they are very content. They are very happy. They are happy because at least there is someone out there who has thought about them to give them the opportunity to education. Just tell me about this picture here. Kids writing, education is the key to life. Help us. God is with you. Just tell us. You know, these are young kids at the age of maybe 5, 6, 7. They are young to the extent they value and treasure education. I want us to go home today believing that we don't lack anything here. And that is the reality. We lack nothing. But there are millions of our type out there. They lack everything. They don't have. They can't even afford to get clean drinking water. They don't have it. They can't afford to go to a clean toilet. They don't have it. I can't talk of having laptops or internet. That one is a treasure they can't reach. We have got every opportunity to be thankful to the God Almighty, to be grateful to the Creator of all creation. We have to be grateful to God for all the privileges we have been exposed to. I never thought I could have a privilege or the opportunity like now to be able to talk to a group of people from different diverse backgrounds. I never had that thought. But here I am today, sharing a brief of my life journey with you. These are toilets they are very proud of. They don't have water flowing into these toilets. They go to toilet with toilet papers. And when they get out, there is nothing to flush. That's it. But it's a privilege they have. And now, clean drinking water. You see the whole community, they are all rejoicing for one pump that provides them with water. So I want to stop here because of time and give us the opportunity to ask as many questions as you would like. Pauline and myself will be here. just feel free to ask. It is a very crucial time of the day. We are all exhausted. I'm feeling very sleepy now, but please ask me as many questions as you would like.